Ladies and gentlemen, Football Insights, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you click the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you will be the first person to receive it. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms on IG, on TikTok, and then on X. So this is your AFCON round of 16 games review. The first part of the games were played some days ago. We gave you the review and what we thought some of the teams that were out of the competition did wrong. So this is also another 4 games happen in both Monday and then on Tuesday. So we are here to bring you some of the review, some of the things that have actually happened. Big teams are out of the competition, and then as we speak now, my big teams are just 2 in the competition right now. What happened? What actually happened? Let's move straight into the video. So we start with the Monday games. The first game versus Cabo Verde. I don't know how or why they call them Cabo Verde. I don't know whether it is the French word or the French pronunciation of Cape Verde. I don't know, but then they call them Cabo Verde, but I know them to be Cape Verde. Cape Verde played against Mauritania, and Cape Verde, it was a really tough game for Cape Verde. Trust me, because Mauritania were one of the 4th or 3rd best placed teams. So they qualify via the 3rd best placed teams, and then of course some of the 3rd best placed teams are doing really well in the competition right now. So Cape Verde won by 1-0, a penalty, a shooting power, a power penalty from Ryan Mendes. So Ryan Mendes scored a penalty for Cape Verde to qualify against Mauritania. The Mauritania goalkeeper, I spoke about him the other time. He's a really good goalkeeper. Trust me, he's a really good goalkeeper. Babakari, he's a really good goalkeeper. So Mauritania really did well because they stretched Cape Verde. They really drilled them. As at 60-something minutes, Cape Verde were not able to score. But a penalty came, a silly penalty came, and then Ryan Mendes, my guy, the captain of the side, did really well, scored the penalty, and that was a powerful penalty, an excellent powerful penalty. It was a do or die penalty for Cape Verde. So Ryan Mendes scored the penalty, and then it was the game done. Done deal for Cape Verde. So Cape Verde have qualified for the quarterfinals of the AFCON. It was expected that they will qualify because they really have a good team. Man of the match was won by Jamario Monteiro. Monteiro, they are number 10. He's a really good guy. Performed really brilliant against Ghana. So that was where I saw him. So Jamario was really good in the game, and that is why he had the man of the match. But I thought Ryan Mendes could have been given the man of the match, but I am not part of the technical people. So Jamario won the man of the match for Cape Verde. So Cape Verde have qualified. They are, as you speak now, they are one of the favorites for the competition because they are playing really good football. So Cape Verde are doing really well. Let's check out the big game of the this how do I even put it? This round of 16, the big game, the host nation as against the defending champion, Senegal versus Ivory Coast or Côte d'Ivoire, de la Côte d'Ivoire, Liverpool, de la Côte d'Ivoire, knocking out Senegal, with penalties, 5-4 penalties. So they knocked out Senegal. Can you believe it? 3rd best placed teams. They were even last in the 3rd best placed teams. They had 3 points. And then they knocked out Senegal, who have 9 points in the group stage. What a tournament. Respect to AFCON. What a tournament. What actually happened to Senegal? Senegal, I don't know how they approached the game. But then, from my perspective, how I watched the match, Senegal approached de la Côte d'Ivoire as just a small team. That is how they saw Côte d'Ivoire, because they thought we have 9 points, we have 10 over 10 performance in the group stage, we are the defending champions. But then, going into the game, the records were not favoring Senegal because as I think about 7 or 8 consecutive competition of the AFCON. If you win the AFCON, you are not going to qualify from the round of 16. But then, Senegal were all over themselves. We are Senegal. we are going to score Ivory Coast de la Côte d'Ivoire. So that is how they approach the game, because immediately after Diallo scored the goal for Senegal, their demeanor changed, because they thought, no, we have scored them in the 8 minutes, so we are going to paste them, or we are going to paste them. It wasn't like that. AFCON is not like that. Don't approach AFCON game like that. So Senegal, that is how they approach the game. They really became serious in the first half of the extra time. That is where they really became serious. And as at that time, it was too late. And because as at that time, Ivory Coast was also thinking about, penalty shootout, because they knew they were not going to knock out Senegal just like that. But then they knew that when it goes to penalty shootout, it is a do or die affair for them, because going into the game, no one trusted them. So they didn't have anything to lose, even though they are, a host nation. But they didn't have anything to lose, because you are playing against the defending champion, prof. So Senegal was not serious enough right from the get-go after they had their first goal very early. And then I think they getting the goal very early in the game also worried them, because their demeanor changed. Everything changed. A penalty was caused by the penalty, Edouard Mendy, and then it wasn't his fault. Edouard Mendy was brilliant. Edouard Mendy was, super. He did really, really, really good saves for Senegal. He did really well, but then the penalties, we know Edouard Mendy as someone who doesn't perform really well in penalties. Or even though last edition of the AFCON, they won it by penalties, and then he did really, really good saves there. But then this time around, he didn't favor him. So Edouard Mendy caused the penalty. Nicolas Pepe, and then there's one guy I have to talk about him, Diakité. I don't know, Diakité. That guy shouldn't be starting for the La Côte d'Ivoire. You have Nicolas Pepe is not good. He is not that guy, that ideal winger. But then you have Nicolas Pepe on the bench, Diakité. Nicolas Pepe should be starting ahead of Diakité. Diakité will try to dribble, but the dribble is not going through. So why then do you try to dribble Diakité? That guy shouldn't be dribble for, or that guy shouldn't be starting for De La Côte d'Ivoire. Trust me. So Nicolas Pepe causing the penalty, and then Franck Kessie, the penalty demon. The soldier, the penalty demon, Franck Kessie, also, squared the penalty. What a brilliant penalty. We will talk about Franck Kessie, though, but then what a brilliant penalty by Franck Kessie. Very calm on the ball. That guy knows how to play a penalty. Trust me, he is a penalty demon. Soldier Franck Kessie, the penalty demon. So Franck Kessie, really, really converted the penalty very well. And then as at that point, it was, 1-1. They went to extra time. Senegal started to be a bit serious, but then it was too late. They went for the penalty, penalty shootout. Franck Kessie won the penalty. He won the penalty shootout for them because he played the last penalty. But then, there is one Nottingham Forest defender. I've forgotten his name. Something like that. He scored the penalty. It hit the woodwork or the post. And then, as at that point, Senegal were out of the competition, because as at that point, Franck Kessie was coming. And then, Franck Kessie, what a very, very brilliant penalty from Franck Kessie. So, Senegal is out of the competition. They lost against the host nation, De La Côte d'Ivoire. And then, that night, De La Côte d'Ivoire or Côte d'Ivoire was, jamming. It was fire in Côte d'Ivoire. So, Côte d'Ivoire has also qualified for the, quarterfinals of the competition. Jean Seri had the man of the match. Let me talk about this guy. What a guy. I don't know much about him, but Michael Jean Seri is a brilliant guy, brilliant midfielder. He did really well. Sekou Fofana also did really, really, really well. I didn't see Jean-Philippe Crasso, my boy, but then Seri was a very, 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 very instrumental in the middle for Ivory Coast. So, let's move to the Tuesday games. Mali won by 2-1 against Burkina Faso. Edmond Tapsoba scoring an own goal. Sinayoko also scoring the last goal for Mali. I was very shocked to see Mali winning Burkina Faso. Trust me, because I thought Burkina Faso was going to win, but Mali is a really, really good side. They are really, really, really good side. Burkina Faso out of the competition. I didn't know what Edmond Tapsoba was trying to do, but that own goal was silly. If it wasn't, a very, 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 very crucial tournament like AFCON, I would have said that, Tapsoba is, being manipulated. I don't know. But, Tapsoba scoring an own goal, Mali qualifying for the quarterfinals of the competition. Morocco losing 2-0 against South Africa. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Kwabena Dubai, shout outs to you, man. You were saying, Morocco will win the AFCON, all of that, we are seeing ball, they have the. I told you, bro. I told you, AFCON is not World Cup. The ball game is different. AFCON games and World Cup, different competitions. So trust me, South Africa won by 2-0 against Morocco. Can you believe it? Evidence Makopa. Evidence Makopa. That is the name. Their names are in Zulu names. Is really, 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 really difficult to mention. Evidence Makopa scoring in the 57th minute, and then in the 84th minute, Ashraf Hakimi had a penalty. He the penalty hit the woodwork. That is a Samoan penalty, bro. Shout out to you, Samoan, really, really good player, really good striker for Ghana, So Ashraf Hakimi, and then at that point, he really, really, really damped the spirit of the Moroccan guys. So, these guys, 70% of their guys are coming from the Mamelodi Sundowns, and then they are able to, score Morocco and then knock them out from the competition. Taboho Makwena also scored a very brilliant free kick in the 90 plus 5 minutes. Red card by Amrabat, the Batman. Amrabat, fouled the guy. If he didn't foul him, he was going to score. So he fouled the guy, and then what a brilliant free kick by Mokoena. What a goal by Mokoena. So South Africa had knocked out Morocco from the competition, one of the favorite too. So as we speak, Senegal is out, Morocco is out, Cameroon is out, Ghana is out. Ghana, I will not, Algeria is out. So most of the big teams are out of the competition. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what actually happened in the AFCON games. South Africa has qualified, Cote d'Ivoire has qualified, Cape Verde has also qualified, Mali has also qualified. So we'll see. But then this is what actually happened. Shocking performance, shocking games in the AFCON round of 16. So this brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell. We'll see you in the next video. The quarterfinals, when the games happen, we'll bring you the review. Matches will be going on. We will see if we can bring you the review. I still have a video to provide, Kyle Walker video to provide. So make sure you check out for that. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourselves. Football Insights. Peace.